We're getting late in the season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the App State Mountaineers offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. The give from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Pocket breaking down, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Let's go! Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. They have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. To throw, it's Marshall. Back open in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Under fire. Turns it on in midfield. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Makes a man miss. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Give to the back. Turning it on! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Now on first down from the 40. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Panthers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback gets enough. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Across the 10. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another... Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 9 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Marshall will kick. Get the festivities started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia State's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia State! Made the grand... The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Here we go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Fires to the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Looking for a gap. It's James. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the run back.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And we are all tied up here in the waning moments.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines. You still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Marshall. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Gets the first himself. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Denson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Monarchs offense will take the first swing of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Caught close to the marker, it's O'Neal. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. To the air, it's Gaines. Pocket breaking down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Prince. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. And that one's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Finds his man, it's O'Neal. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Running into the open space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the ground with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Gaines. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Monarchs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Finds a little space.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw its gains. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Oh, they're after him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Gonna try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He wants to change this route. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. Put a 3-spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
And the Monarchs will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got his man on the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Gaines. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. At the 35, he's got room. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but one. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Pressure coming. Pulls it in, it's Temple. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being... Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and